No one's bigger into all-electric cars than Nissan. They've sold more than 70,000 Leafs all around the world.
Well, Carlos Ghosn, the CEO of Nissan, says that a pure electric car is the only way to go. Not hybrids, not plug-in hybrids, not half measures. If you're going to quit smoking, you just stop smoking altogether. And if you're going to quit using fossil fuels, you stop using fossil fuels. So the Leaf, the Nissan Leaf, pure electric car, very refined, made in Japan, where they subsidize the heck out of them and buyers buy them in big boatloads. Well, I mean, the roads in Britain are as congested as Japan. In fact, you have to pay a special tax just to drive in London. So an electric car makes sense. This Leaf, this Nissan Leaf, is built in Britain, where Nissan has a huge manufacturing presence. It only makes sense. And by the way, the British government loves them too, subsidizes them. Nissan Leaf, made in America. Now, why does it matter that they build these in Tennessee? Because the yen makes them building them in Japan and exporting them to the United States and Canada very, very expensive. By opening a plant where they build the batteries and the cars in Tennessee, near Nashville, they cut the price of this, the starting price, by $6,000. It's almost affordable.
Well, Nissan sells about 5 million cars a year around the world, and 4 out of 5 of them are sold in places other than North America. So here's some of the stuff we don't see over here. This one is called the Days Highway Cruiser. One of these little micro cars, probably has a 600cc engine. Here's another little mini micro car. It's called the Moco. Has a very cool interior. Does this one look familiar to you? It's, well, it's the Versa. That's their global small car platform, but they don't call it a Versa. Wherever this is sold, it's a Tida. Well, here's a nifty little wagon. It's called a Lavina. I've never seen it before. Left-hand drive, so I guess it's not for China or Japan. I don't know where they sell this. Ah, now I get it. This is the Grand Lavina, just slightly larger than the little green one we saw. But look, right-hand drive. So this is the one for China. I get it. Now this one says Almira, but I mean, have a look. It's got to be an Altima. Now this one kind of looks like a Sentra, but they call it a Sylphy. But anyway, you're getting the idea. They have to customize. They take the same basic cars, customize them for global markets, and peddle them around the world.
You might recognize this Nissan Patrol because it's sold as an Infiniti QX in North America. What we're going to do here on this course is test all the different all-wheel drive capabilities. Oh, climbing, declining, uprising, hanging sideways off a mountain. Watch. We're going to test the all-wheel drive capabilities of this Nissan Patrol Infiniti QX. Oh, climbing up the rocks here, there's some logs up here, and you get your jowls shaking. It's a good thing we got the little flags there to tell us where to position the car. And then when we get to the top, we put it in this hill descent control function, and I can go down the hill without even using the brakes. It'll just control the speed automatically. Watch this. No brakes. But I am using my hands to steer, because you do want to be able to go down the middle of this thing. See, all controlled very carefully by the little electronic brains in this thing. Now we're going to accelerate here, and there's a hydraulic system here to control the body motion. So even though we're tilted here, I don't know, this is about a 35-degree angle, maybe 40 degrees. And we're just rolling along here. You wouldn't want to do this too fast because you'd probably end up right on your lid and then just keep rolling down the side of the mountain, which is probably not good for the vehicle and even worse for the passengers and the driver. And then we go to the other way. So I guess Nissan is trying to prove to us that the hydraulic controls work on both sides of the vehicle, because we're going back and forth over this way. And you know, it's really not uncomfortable. I mean, you know, other than the fact that I'm, you know, leaning over on my side and kind of awkwardly positioned here, but, you know, not uncomfortable. Here we go. Oh, we made it. We didn't roll, thank goodness. And then when we get level here, one of the cool things that Nissan have is this around view monitor. So this tells me what's going on all around the vehicle, 360 degrees. And if you don't have very good visibility, this allows you to position the vehicle in just exactly the right place, even if you can't see exactly what's behind you and in front of you and beside you through the windscreen and the side mirror. So we can see we're going right down the middle between these two logs here, very carefully so we don't go off the edge and land up in the drink, which is never good for the vehicle, never. Vehicles are not supposed to swim.
Nissan 360 only happens once every 4 years. It was interesting to see what's ahead for the company, meet lots of the key people, and always good to work on a suntan under a clear blue California sky. After the break, we'll visit the Goodwood Festival of Speed in England.